Hello lovelies and welcome to today's class on flying pigeon. We're going to start in a seated position with the left leg extended out and taking the right foot to the inside of the left thigh into your Janushirshasana position. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine, and then as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward, finding a gentle forward fold to begin your practice. Deep breaths in to lengthen through the back of the body. And then as you exhale, maybe taking your fold a little bit deeper. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more like this, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, walk the hands back towards the body. And then pick up the right foot, either taking it over the thigh into like a figure four position, or you could take it into your Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana position, taking the right foot up to the left hip crease. You'll be familiar with this if you're an Ashtanga. If the foot's just on the quad, that's absolutely fine. You could even support the right knee with a block here. Yeah? So we're going to twist to the left. Take the right hand to the left thigh. You could even cross it over the foot if that works for you. And then look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in to lengthen. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Two more like this. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to face the front. Option, you could wrap the arm behind the back of the body and take a hold of the right foot. Extend the left arm out to catch a hold of the left big toe and fold forward. If you're in your figure four position, you could take the hands forward just as we did in our Janushirshasana. Again, you could bring a block underneath this knee to support so that we're starting to open up through the right hip. Taking a deep breath in. And then exhaling. Three more like this. Keep the shoulders nice and square to the front of the mat. The last one, deep inhale. Keep drawing the belly in and exhale. Good. As you inhale, lifting the chest, releasing any binds that you have, taking the hands behind the back of the body, slide the right foot on top of the left thigh, and come into your figure four position here. Keep pressing the right knee forward, keep lifting the chest, keep drawing the belly in, deep breath in. As you exhale, maybe you can shuffle everything a little bit closer in, deepening the stretch through the right glute, opening through the right hip. Let's take four more long, deep breaths here. Deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, if there's space, maybe you can creep everything in just a little bit closer. Good. Keep the right foot flexed. One more round of breath here. Deep breath in. And exhale. When you're ready, releasing that leg. Come into your Navasana. Lift the chest, arms come out. The feet can come up. If there's space, you can extend the legs up towards the sky. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Releasing down. This time, extend the right leg forward. Take the left foot to the inside of the right thigh for your Janushirshasana. Take it nice and easy to begin with. Option to support the left knee with a block. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, folding forward. You could take fingertips or forearms to the floor. If you're ready to, you could always take a hold of the right foot. Deep breaths in. Keep picking up the right kneecap. On your exhales, keep drawing the right hip back, lengthen through the spine. Last one, deep breath in. And long exhale. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, releasing it here. Come up to seated. Then crossing the left foot over the right thigh. Option to take it into your figure four position. Maybe the knee comes onto a block, or maybe you take the left foot into your half lotus, drawing it up towards the right hip crease. And then twist towards the right. Look over the right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. One more like this. Deep breath in. And maybe you deepen the twist a little bit. Lovely. Come back around to the center. And then folding forward, option to take both hands to the floor, option to support that knee with a block, or reaching around, take a hold of the left foot with the left hand, square the shoulders, square the chest, and fold forward over the leg. Good. Breathing here for 2, for 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, release any bind. Slide the right foot back towards you. Take the left foot so it crosses just at above the knee on the right leg. Yeah, pressing the left knee forward, so opening through the right hip. You may notice there's a big difference between the sides. I certainly can. Lifting the chest up. And then on your exhales, maybe you bring it a little bit closer, really working into that stretch through the left glute, working into the left hip. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhales. Good. Let's take one more round of breath here. Deep breath in. And exhaling. Good. Releasing from here, come into your Navasana. Lift the chest, lift the feet, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the legs, take the hands down to the mat, and take it back into your tabletop position. So stack the shoulders above the wrists, the hips above the knees, working through a couple of cat-cows, lifting the chest, lower the belly towards the mat, really working through the thoracic spine here. And then as you exhale, round through the back of the body, tuck the tailbone, draw chin in towards the chest. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale to round. Taking a few more rounds of this. If you wanted to expand this movement, maybe bring it into the hips. Maybe start to draw circles with the ribs. Maybe looking over the shoulder, finding a side body stretch. Feel free to move out in whichever way feels good in your tabletop position for just a few more breaths. Lovely. And then when you're ready, coming back into your neutral spine in your tabletop. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, press the floor away, keep the arms nice and straight, spread through the shoulder blades, so make sure the upper back is nice and broad. And then as you exhale, shift the weight forwards. Find a stretch through the wrists, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to the center, take the top of the hands to the floor, spread the fingers. So the thumb and the little finger want to keep pressing into the mat. To make this a little easier, you can shift the weight back towards the heels. To make it harder, stack the shoulders directly over the wrists for your wrist push-ups. We're going to bend the elbows, they go out to the side, and then press the floor away to rise it up. Good. For 2, and up. Lovely. 3. Good. 4. One more. 5, and up. Good. Sit the hips back towards the heels. Take the hands together, interlace the fingers, and circle the wrists. And then take it the other direction. Good. Come into your downward facing dog. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Find length through the back of the body. Find space underneath the armpits. Chest moving towards the thighs. Good. Option for the knees to be bent here. Yeah. Breathing. Deep breaths in. And long exhales. One more like this, inhaling. And exhale. Rising up onto the tiptoes. Walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Come into a ragdoll position. Just let everything dangle down here. Take a hold of the opposite elbows and let the head hang heavy. Little sway from side to side. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the hands down and start to slowly roll all the way up to standing. Lovely. Take the feet together at the front of the mat. Samasthiti equals standing pose. Big toes come to touch. The palms face forward. Open through the chest. Draw the belly in. Coming into your Surya Namaskara A to build some heat in the body. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up. Lift the gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Uttanasana. Belly drawing towards the thighs. Deep forward fold. You could bend the knees if you like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make sure the hands are planted and then step or jump it back. Lower down. You could take knees, chest, chin for the first round or chaturanga if you're ready for it. Elbows draw into the side of the body. As you inhale, come onto the belly or take your upward facing dog. Lift into your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back, lengthen through the spine. Breathe for 1, 2, for 3, 4, and 5. Little bend of the knees looking forward, stepping or jumping to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up, lift the gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, release the hands down, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, planting the hands down, stepping or jumping it back, Chaturanga, or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe for 1, 2, keep picking up the kneecaps, spread through the back of the legs. For 3, belly is drawing in. 4, and 5. Look to the front of the mat, bend the knees. Inhale, step, jump, or float it forwards. Halfway lift. Exhale, releasing over the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, lift the gaze. And exhale, releasing the hands down to the side of the body, Tadasana position. Lovely. Bending the knees deeply, rising the arms up into your Utkatasana. You can keep the arms apart here, tuck the tailbone under, keep lifting the chest. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, we're going to take the hands together, take a twist towards the right, hook the left elbow over the right thigh, lift the gaze up. Good. Inhale here, and exhale. As you inhale, come back to the center, pick up the right foot, stork pose. As you exhale, figure 4, Utkatasana, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, keep the chest lifted, nice deep bend in the left leg. Inhale, rise it back up into your stork pose. Exhale, releasing the foot back down into your Tadasana position. Bend the knees deeply, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhaling here. Deep breath in. Exhale, find your twist, palms come together, twist towards the left, hook the right elbow over the left thigh, keep lengthening through the spine, lift the chin up towards the sky, lift the gaze. Beautiful. As you inhale, come back to the center, pick up the left foot into your stalk pose. Find the balance. Exhale, figure four, Utkatasana. Hands come to heart center, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Good. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, foot comes back down into your Tadasana position. Good. Bend the knees deeply, rise it up one more time into your Utkatasana. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Hands come to the floor. We're coming into your crow pose here. Option to keep the feet on the floor, work on that foundational position if you like. Otherwise, we're taking the feet off the floor. So the knees come to the back of the arms. Shifting the weight forward, gaze is forward. Maybe the feet stay down here. Maybe you start to pick the feet up off of the floor. Press up between the shoulder blades, squeeze the heels towards the butt. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Stepping or jumping it back, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Good. As you inhale, rise the right leg up towards the sky. 3-legged dog. And really try to keep the hips nice and square here. Even if the leg goes higher when you open the hip, I want you to think about dropping the right hip down. Keep the hips nice and square, pulling the left hip back. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, bend the knee. Squeeze the heel towards the butt. Keep the hips square. And then start to circle that knee so you can open up the hip as the knee circles around. Good. One more like this. And then when you're ready, inhale, open it up. Find your scorpion dog. Look underneath the right arm. Deep breaths in. Find space through the back of the left leg and exhale. Keep pressing the floor away equally through both hands. Good. Inhale, extend that leg back up. Exhale, release it back down into your downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, rise the left leg up towards the sky. Keep the hips as square as you can here, even if the leg doesn't go as high. I want you to really work on switching on the glutes. Switch on the hamstrings, chest keeps drawing back towards the thigh. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel towards the butt. Good. And then we're starting to draw circles with that left knee. Make these as big as you can. One more like this. Good. Extend the leg up and exhale. Downward facing dog. Little bend of the knees, look forward. Inhale, step, jump or float to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Bend the knees deeply, sweeping the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take the hands down, step, jump or float it back, come through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, step the right foot forward. Come into your warrior one, so the back heel comes down. Keep the hips nice and square, rising the arms up. Lift the gaze towards the thumbs. Holding it here. Keep hugging the right hip back as much as you can. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Take the hands behind the back of the body. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, folding it forward. Slide the right shoulder inside of the right thigh. Crown of the head comes to the floor if you can. Otherwise, let the arms fall over the head. Let the crown of the head move towards the floor. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rising it all the way up. Take the hands out nice and wide. Pick up the back heel and come into a high lunge position. So keep drawing the right hip back, left hip forward here. You may need a little bend in the back leg so that the hips can stay square. That's okay. Arms come up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, cactus the arms, hover the back knee off of the floor. Inhale, rise it back up, high lunge. Exhale, cactus it down. Good. Again, inhale, rising it up. This time as you exhale, open it up into your goddess pose. Cactus the arms, keep pressing the thighs back, stack the shoulders on top of the hips. Inhale, straighten through the legs, take the arms next to the ears. Exhale, rebend the arms, rebend the legs. Inhale, rising it up. Exhale, cactus down. Good. Inhale, rising it up. Exhale, cactus down, holding here for 3. Keep pressing thighs back, 2. And 1. Sweep the right arm around, come into your high lunge, facing the back of the mat. Left leg is in front. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, take the other side, cactus, and hover the back knee down. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale to hover. Last one. Inhale, rising up. This time, exhale, come back into your goddess pose. Lift the chest and see if you can lift the heels up, holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Heels come down, straighten through both legs. Turn the left toes to point to your forwards. The right toes are still pointing towards the front of the mat. Extend the arms out to the side. Look over towards the left fingertips. Yeah, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reaching over. Keep the gaze at the left fingertips as you find your Trikonasana. Open through the chest. Option, you could take a hold of the right big toe. Keep pressing pelvis forwards. Keep picking up the kneecaps and breathing here. Good. For 3, 2, lovely, and 1. Circling all the way around. Take the hands to frame the front foot. Shift it forwards. Come into your standing splits. Rising the left leg up towards the sky. Beautiful. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands down if you have a hold of the ankles. Slide the left leg underneath the right. You're coming into your half Lord of Fishes pose. Both sit bones come to the floor here. Square yourself up if you need to. Take a moment to adjust. Take a deep breath in, rising the arms all the way up. And then exhale, twist towards the right. Look over the right shoulder. Good. Take 2 more breaths like this. Finding length, finding space, and then moving into that space on the exhale. Beautiful. Release, face towards the front of your mat, and then you're taking the right leg, extend it forwards, all the way around, coming to find your pigeon pose. So adjust yourself if you need to here, moving the left knee out to the side if you need, and just check in with that back leg. So make sure that the back foot isn't sickling, and take the fingertips nice and wide on the mat. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, come onto the forearms. Take a few rounds of breath here. Letting the hips settle down. Notice where you feel the sensation in the body. Keep drawing the belly in, finding space through the right hip flexor. Good. Let's take one more breath like this. Deep inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to tuck the back toes. So this back leg is nice and strong. Press through the front shin and lift the hips off the floor. Little round through the back of the body, so almost like a posterior tilt of the pelvis here. And then as you exhale, press the right heel back, lower down into your pigeon. Inhale, lift it up, press through the front shin. Exhale, lower down. So we're being really active in our pigeon pose here. Again, let's take 3 more. Inhale, press through front shin, lift the hips up, strong back leg. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Untuck the toes. You're going to swing the right leg all the way around. Come to seated. We're going to extend the arms out. Pick up the feet, pick up the knees. Squeeze the knees towards the back of the arms. The toes can come to touch here. Knees drawing towards the armpits, and see if you can hold this position. So we're in like a Navasana crow variation here. The combination of the two. Lifting the chest, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep lifting chest, and 1. Good, shift it forwards. Come onto the hands, make sure you have enough space in front of you, and come into your crow pose. Knees stay to the top of the triceps. Arms are bent this time. Shift the weight into the fingers. Squeeze the heels towards the butt, holding. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Take it through your vinyasa. Step or jump it back. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Come back to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhales and exhales. One more like this. Deep breath in. And exhale. As you inhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Back heel comes down to the floor. And rise the arms up into your warrior 1. Keep hugging the left hip back. Lift the chest. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hands behind the back of the body, interlace fingers. Inhale to lift the chest. And exhale, fold forward, slide the left shoulder inside of the left thigh. Crown of the head draws towards the floor. Keep hugging the left hip back. Breathing here. For 3, 2, keep the back leg strong. Keep pressing through the outer edge of the back foot. And 1. Inhale, rising all the way back up. Pick up the back heel. Square off the hips to come into your high lunge. Option again to have a little bend of the back knee if you need to. Rise the arms next to the ears. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, cactus the arms, hover back knee off. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale, rising up. As you exhale, open it out into your goddess pose. Pressing the thighs back, cactus the arms. Good. This time, we're going to rise up onto the tiptoes. Press thighs back, holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels down, circle left arm around, come into your high lunge facing the back of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, hover back knee. Inhale, rising it up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, come into your cactus position with the arms, goddess pose. Good. And then straighten through both legs. Turn the right toes to face this long edge of the mat. Extend the arms out to the side. Draw the belly in and look over towards the right fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Stick the right hip out and then lower into your Trikonasana, keeping the chest rotating up towards the sky. Look up towards the right hand, belly drawing in. Good. Deep breaths in. And long exhales. 2 more. Last one. Circle the right hand all the way around. Taking the fingertips to the floor, we're going to shift it forwards, coming into your standing split. rising the right leg up towards the sky. Maybe you take the left hand around the left ankle. Maybe you take both hands around the left ankle. Good. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, we're going to take the right knee behind the left, coming into your half load of fishes. Adjust if you need to. Both sit bones on the floor. Inhale, rise the arms up. And then as you exhale, twist towards the left. Hook the right elbow over the left thigh. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deepen that twist. Good. Couple more breaths like this. One more. And then when you're ready, coming back to the center, extend the left leg forward, circle it all the way around, coming into your pigeon pose. So adjust as you need. Take the hands nice and wide on the mat. Check in with the back foot. Make sure the foot's not sickling. Take a deep inhale. Square the hips to the floor and then exhale. Maybe you come onto the forearms. Staying here for a few breaths. Settle into the pose before we start to make it a little bit more active. Check in with the body. Notice where you feel any sensations. If there are any areas of tightness or resistance, maybe try to send the breath, send a little bit more energy into those spots. Good. And then we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off. Make this super active by pressing through the front shin. Little tuck of the tailbone, lift the hips up more for 1. And down. Good. For 2. And down. Again, 3. Press through front shin. And down. Keeping the forearms on the floor. 4. And down. Last one. 5. And down. Good. Releasing the back foot. Swing it around. We're coming back into your Navasana crow position. So draw the knees in as close as you can towards the armpits. Extend the arms out. This is more like a crane position actually. Squeeze it in, lift the chest. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift it forward. See if you can do with no hands. Bring it into that crow pose. Squeeze the heels towards the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Vinyasa it through. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhales. And exhales. So we're going to lift the right leg up now. Rise the right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, shift it forwards. We're coming into like a pigeon pose, but we're going to hover off the floor. So the right knee comes behind the right elbow. The right foot works behind the left elbow. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale, shift it forwards like this floating pigeon pose. Good. Again, inhale, rising it up. One more like this. Shift it forward. Good. This time, inhale, rise that leg up. Exhale, take the right foot outside of the right hand. Come into your long lizard lunge. On your in-breath, lengthen through the spine. On your out-breath, maybe you sink the hips a little bit lower. 2 more like this. Last one. On your exhale, lower the back knee down to the floor. Shuffle the right foot a little bit further out to the side. Take the left hand to the outer edge of the mat. Take the right hand to the inside of the right thigh. And you're going to press the knee away, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, and then send the knee and the shoulder away from one another. So we're opening through the chest, opening through the hip. You could lift the gaze here if you like. Good. 2 more like this. Deep breath in. And exhale. 1 more deep inhale. And exhaling. Good. When you're ready, coming back around to the center, both hands down to the floor. Shuffle the right foot back in towards the middle of the mat so the hands come to frame the foot. You're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off, come into your tiger curl. Squeeze the right thigh in towards the chest, squeeze the heel towards the body. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right knee down to the mat. Walk the hands just a little bit further forward so that the shoulders are on top of the wrist. The left leg is behind you in your tabletop position. Good. And then extending through that left leg, we're going to lift it up. Good. And then on your exhale, hug the knee towards the nose. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, hug it in. Good. This time, extend that leg out. Try to keep the ribs drawing in, keep the belly drawing in, and we're pulsing this leg here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tuck the back toes. We're going to lift up into your figure 4 downward facing dog. So crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. Walk the hands in a little if you need to. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale. Keep sending chest back towards the back leg. Good. Keeping the right foot flexed here. And then as you inhale, you're going to roll it forward. Keep in that figure 4 position in your high plank. Good. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Take the right foot forward, right shin forward. Come back into your pigeon pose. Good. And this time come into your full sleeping pigeon. Extend the arms out in front of you. Let the forehead soften down. Square the hips to the floor. Beautiful. Taking 3 more long deep breaths here. Last one. And then when you're ready, start to walk the hands back towards the body. Tuck the back toes. Come back into that tiger curl. Yes. And then downward facing dog. Good, you guys. Deep breath in. And exhaling. Good. Inhale, rise the left leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, shift it forward, this kind of floating pigeon. Good. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, shift it forward. Left knee behind left elbow. Nice. Inhale, rise it up. 1 more like this. Beautiful. Inhale, extend that leg up. And exhale, step it forward. Step the left foot outside of the left hand. Find your long lizard lunge. Fingertips point forward. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, maybe you sink the hips a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths like this. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, lower the back knee to the floor. Walk the right hand out to the side. Walk the left foot to the edge of the mat. Left hand comes inside of the left thigh. And then come onto the nice edge of that foot. Press the knee away from the shoulder. Open through the chest. Good. 2 more breaths here. Last one, deep breath in. And exhaling. Good. When you're ready, start to walk that foot back in towards the center of the mat, taking the hands to frame that front foot. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee. Come into your tiger curl. Thigh towards the chest, holding for 3. Spread through the upper back. 2. And 1. Lower the knee down to the floor. Adjust the hands. Walk them forward a little bit so you're coming into your tabletop position. Lovely. As you inhale, rise that right leg up. Exhale, hug knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale this time, extend that leg out. And we're pulsing it here. Try to keep the ribs and the belly drawing in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take that foot down to the floor. Pick up the left leg. Take it into your figure 4 downward facing dog. Walk the hands back a little if you need to. Keep sending the left side towards the back of your mat. Keep lengthening through the spine. One more like this. And then as you inhale, rolling forward into your high plank, hold this position, keep the figure 4. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the left foot forward, left knee forward, and come into your pigeon pose. Hopefully finding a little bit more space now in your pigeon pose. Either coming onto the forearms, or maybe you find your way into your full sleeping pigeon. Maybe it takes a few breaths to arrive here. Good. 2 more long deep breaths. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And then when you're ready, start to walk the hands back towards the body. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off. Tiger curl, knee towards the chest, and step it back. Downward facing dog. Have a little move out here if you need to. Pedal the feet, shift the hips from side to side. Good. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step or jump it through to seated. Cross the legs as you go. Good. And we're going to come back into that figure 4 stretch that we took at the beginning of class. So take the left foot down to the floor and cross the right foot over the left thigh. Keep lifting the chest and pressing the right knee forward. Perhaps you can bring everything a little bit closer this time. Deep breaths in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And I want you to really focus on flexing the right foot here. Yeah? We want to really kind of cement that position, that flex foot position, into our muscle memory for our flying pigeon. And then from here, a little bit tricky, so we're going to shift forward. You might want to use your blocks here, yeah? So you could always use your blocks for a little bit of support. You could always release the leg and bring it back on top. We're going to shift forward, come into your toe squat with the right leg crossed over the left. Yeah, so you could have the hands onto your blocks. Woo. Yeah, or once you've got your balance, maybe you take the hands to the heart center. Keep lifting the chest, lifting the chest. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're going to take the hands now in front of the shin. Yeah? So let me come to the camera so you can see. This leg is crossed. We cross the hands in front of the shin. Yeah, and the right foot is going to flex and wrap around this bicep. Yeah, so the right foot wraps around the left bicep. And then we're going to bring the weight forwards. So shifting the weight, keep wrapping the toes around the bicep, shift the weight into the hands, and then maybe you lift up this back foot. Yeah? So we just have a play around here, shifting the weight forward, squeeze back heel to the butt. Yeah? Have a few plays around with this. See if you can really squeeze the heel in, really switch on the hamstrings. Keep puffing up between the shoulder blades and drawing the chest forward. If this feels okay, maybe you start to come into your full flying pigeon. So again, we can come from this cross-legged or figure four position. Hands come to face forward. Wrap the right foot around the left bicep. Shifting forward, lift the hips up. Yeah, but keep lifting the chest. And then maybe you start to extend the leg. Good. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back the way that you came. Maybe you can find your balance back into your squat. Nice. Come back onto the butt and extend the legs out in front of you. Little shake of the legs from side to side here. Good. We're going to give this a go on the other side. So we're taking the left leg on top of the right, or left foot on top of the right thigh. Fingertips point backwards, lifting the chest. And then exhale. Maybe you close the gap between the butt and the heel, the chest and the shin. Good. 2 more breaths like this. 1 more. Good. And then we're coming into that squat, so use the hands as much as you need to find your balance. Shifting forward, shifting forward, shifting forward. Flex that left foot. Good. Lift the chest. Take the hands to heart center if you can. Find that balance. For 3, 2, and 1. Cross the arms in front of the shin and really flex the left foot so it wraps right around the top of the right arm. Yeah, shift the weight into the hands. The shin is on the back of the triceps and pick up the right foot. Squeeze it in towards the butt. Gazes forwards. Yeah, and again, shift it forwards. Squeeze the right heel towards the butt. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Good. Have a couple more tries at this. Make sure you have enough space on your mat. And then we're going to give your full flying pigeon a go. Really wrap the foot around the bicep. Find some resistance there. Shifting forwards. And then maybe you extend the leg back. This leg's not so good for me. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming all the way back. See if you can find your balance. Good. And then coming back down. The way that you came, extend the legs out. And then rolling the thighs. In and out. In and out. Little shake of the legs. Good job. Good. Take the legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall, draw the belly in. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, folding forwards. Maybe you take the feet, maybe hands come to floor. Find your forward fold. Using your exhales. One more breath like this. Good. And then when you're ready, inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, releasing. Come back up to seated. Slide the feet in to your Baddha Konasana. So if you can, draw the heels in towards the body. Maybe you start to open up the feet so that the soles of the feet are pointing towards the face. You could always bring, if you like, blocks underneath the knees here. Yeah, take a deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, folding forwards. Keep the back nice and straight. Try not to round the back, even if you find that you get stuck here. Keep just drawing the belly button forwards rather than starting to round through the back of the body. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rising it up. Take the hands to the outer edges of the knees. Draw the knees in towards one another. Soles of the feet come to the floor. Extend the arms forward. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're coming down slowly, slowly onto the back of the body. Take note of each vertebrae as it connects with the floor. Beautiful. Coming right onto the back. Slide the heels in. Good. Just so that the fingertips can touch the heels. We're coming up into a bridge pose. Press feet into your mat. Rise hips up towards the sky. Expand through the front of the body. Interlace fingers behind the back of the body if that feels okay. Roll the shoulders underneath. Keep drawing the belly in. Open through the hip flexors. Open through the belly, the chest. Keep breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands and then slowly lower down with control. Good. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze here. And then when you're ready, coming up to seated, just rock yourself up. Come into your comfortable cross-legged position. Take the hands to the knees and close the eyes. I'm just taking a few moments of stillness at the end of today's practice. Sitting up nice and tall. Letting the shoulders soften down and the face relax. And then when you're ready, taking the hands together at heart center. Lighting the thumbs up to the forehead and bowing forwards. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had some breakthroughs with your flying pigeon. Let me know how it went in the comments. See you in the next video.